Welcome. I'm back with another reading. I'm back with another chapter reading of On Isis and Osiris. You're with the Nasty Pastor. This has been a how to put it, a consistent reading. This has been a consistent reading about our elders, about our ancestors, about the people, the gods, the children of whom I pray to, how they forged a civilization on this rock. Look, I ain't gonna waste your time. I ain't gonna even do that to you. I am gonna ask you to go over to my YouTube channel, Only Faith Ministries, Kemet Edition. Go on over there, like, subscribe, comment, and share it. Anywho, let's go and get into chapter 23. And chapter 23 chapter 23 for it is not worth while paying any attention to the Phrygian sacred books, where it is said that Serapis was the daughter of Hercules, and Typhon, son of Issachus, son of, nor yet to avoid treating Philaucus with contempt, for saying that Bacchus first brought 2 oxen out of India to Egypt, the name of one of which was Apis, of the other Osiris. For Serapis is the name of him who puts in order the universe, joined to serene, which some say means to beautify and arrange. This preposterous etymology is evidently that of Philaucus. For these remarks of Philaucus are absurd, yet far more absurd the opinion of such as say Serapis is no god at all, but the coffin of Apis is so called. They also talk of certain brazen doors at Memphis named the doors of oblivion and wailing, which when they bury Apis utter a deep and harsh sound, for which reason we are forbidden to touch any sounding vessel of brass. More endurable is the explanation of such as derived it from stimulating the motion of the universe. But the most part of the priests say that Osiris and Apis are united into the same word. For they explain and inform us that we ought to consider the Apis as a beautiful image of the soul of Osiris. But for my part, if the name of Serapis is really Egyptian, and I think it signifies cheerfulness and rejoicing, founding my conjecture on the fact that the Egyptians called the festival of rejoicing Saray. In fact, Plato says that Hades is so named as the son of respectfulness, and a god benevolent to such as dwell with him. And amongst the Egyptians, many other of the names of gods are significant words. Also that subterraneous place, whither they believe the souls go after death, they call Amethyst, the name signifying that which gives and takes. But whether this be one of the names carried out of Greece in ancient times and brought back again, we will consider further on. At present, it is our business to go through the remaining parts of this belief. Well, that's another short chapter. And, they talk to Plato You know what I mean? You know, Plato, Socrates, these philosophers and stuff like that. You know, they talked about how certain things that was made. These was like sacred vessels, sacred vases, sacred containers, and you wasn't to touch them. You wasn't to put your hands on them. You know what I mean? Some of these vases, some of these containers, you know, they had fetuses in them. You know what I mean? They had little babies in them. They had you know, the mummified cats, the mummified dogs, you know, their pets and stuff. You know, some of their pets went on to the afterlife with them. You got what I'm saying? They have taken their organs, you know, their organs of their bodies, their hearts, their eyes, their tongue, their liver, and took that into the afterlife with them as an offering. You know what I mean? They have done that also. So, you know, I'm going to just say this to you, you know what I mean? Burial is sacred. You know, I've always, you know, been direct about what to do with my body, and that's to burn me. That's to cremate me. I don't want this shell laying in that ground to rot. You know, whom I pray to structure this shell. You feel me? And whom I pray to structure this shell to how to put it, for to be seen in light. You know what I mean? In light. For to be seen where that if you want to marvel over it, marvel over it. You got what I'm saying? But I'm created from whom I pray to. And I don't believe this shell is how to put it, more important than the soul inside of it. See, that soul is what I work on. You get me? I wrote some stuff on Facebook a long time ago, you know, like I said, it wasn't what I saw in the mirror that kind of, you know, what's the right word, made me shy. It was what I knew what was going on in the inside of me. There was some things in the inside of me I didn't like that I felt everybody else could see. You get me? You understand me? I had the devil in me. You know what I mean? I had all type of evil in me. You feel me? All type of it. You know, so when I tell you, you are an open vessel to whom you pray to, or to Satan, or to Ra, or to the devil, you are. So fight every day. When you feel that you're doing something you don't like, if someone else has pointed out what you're doing and you have come to your senses and say, yeah, I was wrong, go on repent. Go on ask for some forgiveness. You know what I mean? Go to the people you hurt and apologize. You know, that's the first step of all of this. You know, apologize. Anywho, once again, I am the Nasty Pastor. That was a short read. It didn't disclose too much. You know, it didn't share too much. You know, it's basically talking about Osiris. You know, when Osiris had been laid to rest. You know what I mean? And how the Greeks translated things. How the ancient Egyptians, the Kemites, you know what I mean? I'm right to say Kemites because they was from Kemet. You got what I'm saying? They was born, as far as my knowledge go back, you know, they was born in Kemet. So well, I think ISIS come from over the Middle East. I think ISIS was from out the Middle East, I believe. I'm not sure. I'm not to put my life on it. But I will say this, you know what I mean? They was from Kemet. They're not Nubians, they're not Ethiopians, you know what I mean? They're Kemites. But anywho, once again, I am the Nasty Pastor. Please go to my YouTube channel, Only Faith Ministries, Kemet Edition. Subscribe, like, share, comment, run it up. There's plenty of education over there. The teachings of Peter Hotep over there. You got what I'm saying? The full readings of on Isis and Osiris over there. And you know the favorite, you got what I'm saying? The favorite, Stolen Legacy over there. You know? Be the first to view it. You get me? Be the first to view it. Be the first to challenge it. Anywho, look, I love you. Educate yourself. Shouldn't nobody have to make you. Pick a book up. Read it. Get some education out of it. You got me? We know it's trickery from our oppressors. We know our worst enemy live within the black community. You got me? If you don't know that, you know it now. Live within the black community. You feel me? If you go look at any political party group, if you go look at any religious group that came across militant, came across going against this government, they was taken down. They was how to put it, they was divided from the inside, not the outside. You feel me? From the inside. See, they came, our slave masters came in Africa, friended some Africans, or brought the Africans from Europe into Africa, friended the other Africans, and did what? Divide and conquer from the inside. So I say to you this right here. When you're building a community, when you're building a congregation, when you're building a club, when you're building a faculty, if you're the leader, you're the voice, but your pew, your congregation, your employees is not as strong as you, then you ain't got nothing. You feel me? You can't know it all. You can't do it all. There has to be someone to come along and what is the word? Proceed you, follow you. You get me? Two heads better than one. Imagine if you got four. If two brains, two set of eyes, two mouths, two set of ears is better than one, what do you get when you got four educated people? Politicking and building. Look, I'm going to say it to you again. If don't nobody else love you, you know the nasty pastor love you. I'm out.